Hey folks, this is Vent with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're gonna play The Colonists. Nothing fancy, just a quick gameplay video for you. Hi, Galaxy and Ice Dragon, how are you? So, for those of you tuning in for the first time, The Colonists is sort of like a colony builder game, but with robots. This is a game that I covered once before, but I think it was only like the first or second campaign mission. Today we're just gonna have some fun in the sandbox. Figure out the game again. Yeah, it's very casual. Okay, so sandbox mode. Let's jump into that. I guess... Okay, so it looks like you can choose between different workshop maps as well, but I'm just going to choose one of the pre-existing ones. I guess the Mission 2 one is fine. Colony color, we'll just leave that on the default. I would love to have seen blue here, but I guess teal is as close as we're going to get. Territory, Fog of War, Market, Unlimited Spaceports, Technology Researched, Free Construction. Yeah, I guess we'll just leave everything default. That's fine. Okay, on we go. So if I remember correctly, this game is not your average colony builder. I thought that the pathing in this game was a little strange. There was both roads and paths. And it just takes some getting used to, I guess. So you start off landing on the planet with this space shuttle thing, and it will automatically produce energy or logs, just automatically. So this is sort of like your starter ship, and you're going to be creating a city/town from here. I'm going to zoom out with the mouse wheel. You can see some of the surrounding land is visible. Those in the dark gray area, this is area that you can see, but you can't actually build into yet. You need to expand your territories with, I think, watchtowers, if memory serves correctly. So, bottom left-hand corner are your filters for seeing what resources you have available. So if I click on the construction tab, you can see I've got 15 logs, 0 stone, 0 planks. If I click on logs, it opens up a separate window off to the left-hand side, and you can see production and demand. There's all sorts of graphs. You can see production per day, consumption per day, anything that might be in storage related to that, and so on. Transportation rules. So there's a lot of different ways to customize good transportation in this game. Your build menu, though, is on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. There's a little hammer. If I click on that, it opens up this huge, long row here. I'm going to start with some roads. And this is what I don't like about this game, the pathing. You can only build off of existing posts. Like, I could not put a road here if I wanted to. It's really weird that way. So if I want to go up this way, I'd have to, like, destroy that and build another road. But there has to be at least, it looks like, 2 road segments in between. Like, I could not stop here and then do that. Like, I could do this, I suppose, but I find that putting these posts on the corners are the best way to ensure that your road system is okay and works. Again, I don't like the road system in this game. You can create paths, but paths are generally supposed to be like 1 or 2 segments long to connect to a building that might be out here somewhere. So, I'm going to go ahead and just expand this out a bit. And I think we're going to want to start by getting some wood. Let's go ahead and open up our build menu. And okay, a well is necessary for residences. In other colony builders, you need houses, right, to house your population. Well, in this game, housing allows you to generate energy. And a lot of different buildings will consume energy to work. So you still need housing, but they produce energy. So I believe the level 1 housing residences need water and food. So we'll just start with like I guess a well. Just maybe, I guess we'll put that here. That's fine. And what else are we going to want? I did mention food. There's a fishing hut, but I don't see any fish nearby. There needs to be a fish resource somewhere in the water for this building to work. And not all maps have every resource either. Alright, so sheep farm. I'd like to get rid of some of this tree first before I do that, unless I put the farm somewhere else. Like maybe I could put the farmland up here. Similar to that of the Anno series, whenever you build certain buildings, you have to build extensions on it to make sure that it works properly. So maybe I'll put a sheep farm, I don't know, something like that. And if I click on it and then click on the 4th tab over, this allows me to auto-place sheep pastures. If I click that, as you can see, it's kind of all over the place, and I don't like that. I'm going to hit change and then shift-click to remove the ones that I don't like. I'd rather, like, since there's no fish over here, I kind of want to push it off in this direction. So we need to have 50 of them. We've got 47 now. Okay, there we go. So now we've got, well, let's do this. I guess that'll work. So now we've got some water via this well here. We've got some food via this pasture. And now we can create some housing. The housing needs both of those things. So let's find the housing menu. And it looks like it can build a residence for right now. If you look on the bottom right, it'll tell you what you need to generate whatever that building needs. So there's water. It says 1 per day. That's what the little barrel is. And then there's food below that, 1 per day. Both of those combined, that makes 1 unit of energy. And again, energy is consumed by various buildings to work. So I'm just going to put a residence, say, we'll put one here, I guess. Okay, and I guess we'll go ahead maybe... do I want to build off of this or not? That creates empty space. That's what I don't like. I don't like the empty space. So maybe we'll build off of this. I can always rebuild the road too. Like if I don't like what's going on here, like I can delete this and then just rebuild the road to make it a little bit more neat. So I can put the post there, extend that out like that. There we go. And now I can build another road. There we go. That's much neater. I like that. Okay. So if you click on the residence that I just built, you can see on the upper right-hand corner, I've got 2 water in there, 2 food, and there's a little meter filling up to make this energy. Hi, Ishwa. How are you? So we're going to need some wood at some point. Now, yes, we're automatically making wood here, but at some point I would like to make wood. There's also a stone deposit there, so why don't we create a road system that goes up that way? I don't like this. It's gonna, I want it to, yeah, I guess we'll do that, fine. And there, I can rotate with middle mouse wheel. Whether or not I want to do that, though, let's do something like that. Okay. So I want, like, lumberjack hut. There we go. So I want a lumberjack hut, like, around here somewhere. That will chop down these trees here. And there's a stone deposit, so I need, I think it's like a top shaft mine, surface mine. There we go. So we're going to do something like that. You know what? Maybe back here might be better. That way we can still create a path going to the left if we need to. But you'll notice it's not connected, so let's remedy that. Can we move this road out further, one step further? Again, I don't like the road system in this game. Let's do that. Because if I were to try to create a road from, say, like here to here, it wouldn't let me do it. You need a minimum of so many road segments in between each post. So I had to resize it somewhat. All right, so there's the surface mine. That'll mine the stone deposit here. There's the lumberjack hut. We're starting to... Now, there are storage buildings in this game, but these buildings do store a limited amount on their own, which is nice. Oh, thanks for subbing. Appreciate it. All right, let's see what other buildings we can construct. Forestry will automatically start creating trees for you in a certain area of your choice, which is nice. Watchtowers extend your range. So if I were to put a watchtower here, say, it would reveal more of the map and allow me to build in more areas. So I'm going to maybe put one right here. Is that going to be a waste there? What if I put it like more over here? Let's do that. Nice and out of the way. And we'll throw a road so that it touches it there. Yep, good. Now, you don't have to worry about population so much. The game automatically creates these robots for you to just go around and do things. They're kind of cool to look at. If you want to, you know, click on one, it'll just say activated 12 days ago. Sometimes they go idle because you don't have any storage and the original building that they were created in is full. So, yeah. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, the other message that you put on the chat just now was automatically caught by my filter. It basically no advertising of your own channels. It's just, it's in poor form to advertise your own channels on someone else's channel. Just saying. Sawmill. Okay, so the sawmill will refine this wood into a finished good. I don't know if I want to do that yet, but we should probably get it going anyway. We can always disable or pause production of it if we don't need it right now. That's no problem. No, don't be sorry, it's fine. That's one rule that I don't have listed below. Now, if you were to do it like 8 days in a row despite me telling you, then yeah, then I'd be like, okay, dude, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? The workshop is sort of like your research building. The research building will allow you to research new buildings. So I'm going to go ahead and put that here. Small storage yard. We're going to need storage at some point. We're going to be chopping down a lot of wood. Let's go ahead and extend this road out so that we can head in this direction somewhat. Something like that. You know what? What I'd like to do instead, let's build it out to here. That way I can bring this road down and build something off of it. I don't know what I'd build off of it, but I could put something in that general area. Okay, so the watchtower is done, and there's someone manning it. And as you can see, it just revealed more things. On the very top, it says stone deposit has been found outside of my borders. So I can't mine this stone yet, but I can see it, which is nice. So at some point, I can get through these trees and start tackling that stone, because this is a finite resource here. This will eventually run out. Okay. What other buildings? Let's see. The spaceport allows you to buy and sell resources, sort of like a trading post. I guess this is good for right now. What I'd like to do really, though, is start building out in this direction. We can also start creating a road to explore this area over here. Maybe we should do that. So, oh, that's a path. We want a road. Okay. And maybe we'll put a watchtower right here, if we can. That way we can expand this area. We can also flip if we want to with the F key. But this is fine. All right, so this is saying logs currently needed, 1 log en route. So it looks like our supply of logs isn't coming in quickly enough. So maybe another logging camp somewhere over here, because we're going to be cutting down these trees anyway. So why don't we get that going? and maybe another military post down here just to expand this area so that we can actually start cutting these trees down. I mean, we do have a lot of things going on, like this needs wood. So we can always pause. Let's pause construction on that so that the wood can go where it's needed. I'm going to go ahead and stop producing things at the sawmill temporarily, just so that the logs are going straight toward construction projects. Because right here, we're low on stone. We need logs for other places. And if you want to see where things are being consumed, again, you can just find the resource in the bottom left-hand corner, click on, say, logs, and there's tabs. You can see it, right? It says here on the income tab, production is like 0.3 per day, max of 1.5 per day. Right now, I've got one lumberjack hut, which is sleeping right now, producing these things. I'm also producing 0.3 from the colony ship. The consumption tab shows that I have a construction project going on that's consuming wood at 2.7 per day. Sawmill is consuming 4 per day. We have it deactivated, but it's still consuming it. So there's little, it's just a matter of figuring out. Okay, it looks like we need energy. That's okay. So this lumberjack hut needs energy. It has the trees nearby, but it looks like there might be an issue here. So I think we might want to build more residences to keep this powered. It wouldn't hurt to also have maybe a storage for these logs somewhere nearby. How much is that going to cost? 1 wood and 2 stone. I guess we'll put a small one down here. We can also configure storage. Storage does not automatically just start storing things. You actually have to configure it. I believe it's the second tab, and then under rules. This building does not automatically store resources. You can add rules to allow this. So if I click on that, I can find where it says logs. There it is. And I can store a maximum of 16 things here. So I'm going to do, say, we'll do 8 of logs. And there's stone nearby, so why don't we also set this to store 8 stone? There we go. So now this building should store both wood and stone, whenever it's built. Hi Ishwa, how are you? Are my messages missing? How have you been? Win 24 hours. Yeah, I see it. Sometimes when I talk, I don't always look at chat. If I'm talking a lot, I'm not looking at chat, because if I'm looking at chat, I'm reading, and for me to be able to read and talk at the same time makes my head hurt. So apologies, but no, I do see your messages. I just haven't responded yet. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward to 4x speed just to get things moving here. We should also build another residence at some point, because energy, I'm sure, is also short. Let's take a look at our energy. Right now, this workshop is consuming 3 per day. This lumberjack is consuming 1 per day. Surface mine, 2 per day. We're only producing 0.3 in the colony ship and 1 in the resident. Yeah, we need more residences. So our income on the energy is not as high. So I'm going to go ahead and build maybe a couple of residences. I like to split them out so that all of the energy isn't in one point. In order to get resources moved from one location to another, they are carried between these posts here. So a robot will deliver it from one post to another, drop it, and then deliver it to another spot, drop it. It's not one long chain. It's just these very small segments. All right, I'm going to put a house here. Residence. Oh, thanks, Ravel, I think. Is that how you pronounce it? Appreciate it. Is this game on Android? I don't know. A quick Google search would tell you that. I don't think it is, but don't quote me on it. Yeah, you might have been late. I mean, you might have been getting through Ishwa. Again, it's possible. But, again, sometimes I can't see every chat message. Alright, so we have another residence here. I'm thinking of putting another residence somewhere down here. to help complement this one, because this one's doing a lot of work. This workshop, for example, could use a bit more power. So let's go ahead and build another residence. Maybe, actually, can we? Sure. No, I don't know if I like that. Let's put a watchtower here first. Expand this area a bit. And then maybe we'll put a house down here by the river. Hello again, Mistama. How are you? Yeah, it is a cool game. I don't think it's my favorite colony builder, but it's not bad. I think some of the concepts could be streamlined. Like, again, the road system is probably my biggest complaint. I don't like these posts. I don't like that when I go to build a road, I have to build off of one of them. I can't, like, just click on a road segment and go off of that. It just makes the game more unnecessarily complicated, in my opinion. Alright, so the watchtower has been built. As you can see, we revealed more land. Let's extend this road out this way. You know what? Let's do this. Delete that. We'll do like there and there. That way we can go up here and connect these together. You know what? I'm wondering. Now, we'll leave this open like this, just in case there's a larger building that I need to fit in there. I also need another residence for power. So we'll just put that, say, I guess here's good. And I'm thinking another lumberjack closer to these trees, just so I can start bringing in some more wood. And roads cannot be built through trees, so cutting them down is going to be a necessity anyway. Well, if you can't donate, that's fine. There are other ways to help out my channel, being share videos that you like with your friends on your social media sites. You know, that's considered a form of advertising, so, you know, that's helpful. I'd rather have someone share a video that affects hundreds of people or is visible by hundreds of people than getting, you know, $1 or $2 from some. You know what I mean? I think the sharing element and getting me out there is more important than the monetary aspect. But that's just my opinion. All right, lumberjack hut. We'll put that sucker here. Again, I don't like to block these road posts. I want to make sure that I have enough room to build a road off of it. I don't want to block it in any way. Like right here, putting this watchtower here blocks this road post because I can't build to the right. Yeah, I could build a road down and to the right if I wanted to, but my OCD is like, no. You need cube-like straight lines. Hi, Lightning. How are you? All right, so let's see how we're doing otherwise. Again, let's take a look at our income. Bottom left-hand corner, there's energy. I've got 4 in storage, so it looks like we're starting to get some resources there. Under the construction menu, we've got 27 logs. Let's go ahead and resume our sawmill/plank production. Because we've got all of this in storage, we might as well start creating. I'm going to slow down the speed to ×2. It's a cute little game. Again, not my favorite, but it's... I like, there are other colony builders that I would rather play over this, but it's still good. I do enjoy it. Okay, so we've got food, we've got water, we need apples at some point, ores, we don't have any of those yet. Goods, let's check out our build menu. Our research, okay, that's one thing I forgot. I built the workshop, but I didn't assign any research. If you click on a workshop, there's a select research button. There's also a light bulb in the upper left-hand corner. If you click on that, it opens up a research tree. click on the workshop that you want to start researching. Every workshop that you have can research one thing at a time. So if you have like multiple, you have to select the one that you want, select the technology that you want, click on select research. I guess we'll start with stone masonry and hit start research. Now this does consume both stone and wood, so you want to make sure that you've got enough stone and wood to offset that. I need to expand more out, so I think another watchtower is in order. Go ahead and build another one. You're going to build a lot of watchtowers in this game to expand your territory. Again, that would be blocking this, but I may not have a choice. I could put it here, I suppose. You know what, I'll wait until they cut more of these trees down, I think. You know what, let's expand in this direction. Oh, wait. We have a watchtower here. Let's resume construction. Get that going. We'll expand to the right, too. We could also expand to the left a little bit if we needed to. Lots of options. I'm tempted to put storage over here, though. You know, let's put a road leading this way. And maybe we'll put some storage here for maybe more wood. Oh, idle workshop. All right, let's go ahead and select more research. Construction speed, scaffolding. We need that for construction 1. Mining. This allows us to mine coal, iron ore, and clay at level 2 surface mines. You know, I'll go ahead and take that. Start research. We don't have any mines that we can mine out right now, not in range anyway. But I'm sure as we look at this. What is that? It's an ore mine, iron ore. You can build a shaft mine here to extract the iron ore deposit. So we can continue going in this direction. We're currently researching that mining tech, so we'll be able to mine it once we by the time we get over here. All right, in the meantime, another watchtower to reveal more of this. Yeah, I guess we'll put that there. Or maybe if we put this down here. Sure. I wish 10K people were watching this, but at the same time, I'd rather have like 100 mature people. Like, the more people that join a live stream, the more trolls that are there. I'd rather have interesting and fun conversation with few people than have thousands of people watching that are just going to troll and be vile and rude. You know what I mean? That's just... I'm more of the adult experience. All right, maybe a watchtower here just to reveal more of this. And sure. All right, watchtower is finished. Once someone actually starts manning it, you'll see this area expand a bit. Nice. There we go. Oh, there's coal down here. I didn't see that. Okay, let's go ahead and expand more in this direction. All right, idle workshop. Let's research something else. Increase sapling growth speed by 15%. I'm not really planting any trees right now. Transportation, cobbled roads. Unlocks level 1 road layer who can upgrade roads and paths along, allowing bots to travel faster. It costs 20 stone. Eesh. Military, there's no enemies on this map, but if I wanted to upgrade these, I could. Science, increases research speed by 10%. Let's just go with scaffolding. Start research. Oh, so far so good. Looks like we have a shortage of planks. And I'm guessing it's also from a shortage of... We have this lumberjack hut here. I mean, they're still cutting these trees down. I'm wondering if we should move it closer. What we could do is we could also build a forestry right here. And the lumberjack could just feed off of the forestry and vice versa. The forestry will automatically plant trees in the proximity of the building. All right, so this is done. This revealed some things. Oh, there's an iron ore deposit back here. What about this over here? Oh, this is being built. We should see that expanded pretty soon. There they go. Yeah, see how they drop it at each post? It's just weird. I'm not used to the transportation system in this game. It's kind of weird. Now, I'm thinking another residence over here might be a good idea. Right now, our energy level 1 is at 0 storage. Let's see what our consumption is. Max is 7 per day, and our production is 3.3 per day. So yeah, I think another residence or two might be in order. Again, I like to spread them out, so maybe we'll put one here. Having more than one well scouted around the map and more food around the map is also ideal. So that, you know, food doesn't have to go... Like, at some point, like, if I put a residence down here, food would have to travel from here, all the way up here, all the way up here, over here, down, down. Like, that's just too much. There are boats that can transport resources to and from, but having a second farm, I think, is just easier. Can I play on a hostile world? I'm not sure about the sandbox mode. I haven't played this in quite a while. But yes, there are military conflicts in this game. I'm pretty sure you can, but don't quote me on it. There are campaign levels for sure that have a military aspect to them. Alright, let's do that. Alright, now, I guess the only reason to watch tower out this way is to reveal this iron ore deposit. I mean, we've got one to the right there, so I don't think we really need to. But I wouldn't mind having these trees available for demolition. So maybe I will put a watchtower out this way. And same thing here. We should probably watchtower ourselves down here. weird. Looks like there's a slope that's messing with this. Let's demolish. Let's do this. Let's see where we can go first. I guess we'll go do something like that. And then down. And we can maybe put the watchtower here. Or maybe here. Well, that works. Flip. I guess so. Sure. And then we can connect it with a path. I don't use paths a whole lot, but you know, they are there. Again, path segments should not be too long. Roads are your primary means of transporting things around. Well, if you got bullied in school, I would highly recommend telling your teacher something. Because you're there to learn, not to get bullied. And make sure your parents know about it too. Because if something escalates and, you know, you end up having to fight back, you don't want to get in trouble for defending yourself. But if you tell your parents ahead of time, then there's a clear, hey, you know what, Mom and Dad, I tried telling you that I was being bullied. You know, so it's not like they weren't aware of it. You know what I mean? That's my recommendation. You do what you want. I'm just saying that's what I would do. As a parent myself, that's what I would instill on my kids. That's good. At least your mom knows. Okay. At this point, we're still low on logs, but we're getting there. There's a watchtower going up there. I mean, we're constantly constructing things, so that's why we have no wood available. I mean, there's still plenty of trees to draw from, so I'm not too worried about it. Workshop idle. All right, let's see what else we can do here. We've got a lot of stone. Construction 1, 15 wood, 15 planks, and 15 stone. Unlocks construction of more advanced buildings. We'll go ahead and take that one. Alright, watchtower is complete, and then when someone goes to man this, you'll see the area reveal. Here comes someone now, I think. There we go. Not a whole lot, but it did reveal all of these trees, so our lumber hut should be able to come over here and just start chopping those down too. Are these robots dancing? Is that what they're doing? They're doing the jig. If you watch them, they'll start dancing. You watch. Even robots get bored. It's amazing. Yep, the robots definitely sleep too. That happens whenever the building that they're working in either needs resources or they're full up on resources. Like, for example, if this well has all water in it and no way to store it, like this building has, I mean, buildings can store items inherently, but only to a certain limit. If it's full up, then it's not going to produce anymore until someone gets that out of the storage. You can, like I said, build these other, like this small storage yard, and then you can assign different resources to it. Like I can make water store here. That way, that it almost ensures that this little storage doesn't ever get full. You could do that. Right now I have this assigned to wood and stone. Okay, this is done. There's another stone mine down here. Looks like there's more coal over there. There's another iron ore mine there. Lots of iron. Surface mine is sleeping. I wonder if it's because our storage is full. Oh, it was because it was low on power. This thing consumes 2 power packs per day. You can see in the red there, it says 65%, 64%. So we need a constant supply of these little energy packs. And again, the energy packs are generated from these residences here. Now, we can upgrade these buildings in the future. If I click on the 3rd tab, it's an upgrade button. I need planks and stone. I can do it. And these will start producing Energy L2, which is an advanced form of power pack that will power some of the more advanced building. Does the map spread more after of the darkness? Well, the map is as big as it's going to get, but you reveal more of it as you expand the watchtower. Like this gray area here, I can see it, but I cannot build into it. It's just like a fog of war kind of thing. And like this is the edge of the map here. Like I cannot. It is the map is surrounded by these high mountainous rocks. Nothing lay beyond this. So the map does have defined parameters I cannot build past. As you can see, like here's a extreme bird's eye view of that. Like here's the map as it stands. This appears to be as far as I can go to the right. Like this is all impassable here to the right, but it does look like in black down here I can still explore this. So there is still part of the map I have yet to explore. Okay, I wouldn't mind building some structures like off of this branch. Stone deposit here wouldn't be a bad idea either. Alright, workshop is available. Let's see what else we can research. Construction speed, I don't care about that. Mining speed, don't care about that. Agriculture increases sapling growth speed. I don't have a forestry yet, so I don't care. Cobbled roads. I guess we'll take a look at that. Start research. Yeah, the borders are the mountains. Yeah. Yeah, so there are limits to what you can do. And not every map, there are predetermined maps in this, and not every map has every resource either. This is mission 2. This is like there's campaign missions, and then you can play sandbox versions of those maps. So this is mission 2. So if you were to play the second campaign, this is what you would see. So this map does not contain every resource that is possible to get. If you want to see what every resource there is, again, there's these filters on the bottom left that tell you how much you have of everything. So there's things like, there's gold, quartz, salt, clay, coal, and iron ore. And so far, all I've seen is iron ore and coal and these stone deposits. So this map does not have everything that is possible to get. And thus, I won't be able to build everything either. Now, again, the spaceports, you can import stuff, but you usually have to export something in return. Okay. We have an orchard now and a cider press. The orchard creates fruit, and the cider will consume those apples. So let's find a nice wide open space for the orchard. I'm thinking actually maybe we should explore more of this. We'll expand this out. So maybe a watchtower here. Like, I wouldn't mind. I mean, there's a lot of space here. Now, I don't like the fact that we've got this wide open space, and I want to connect this with road. Like, if resources need to go from here up to here, I don't want them to have to take the scenic route around the spaceship. So that's why I try not to block paths, or block these posts, if at all possible. So something like that, and then... Now that's going to bother me, this here. You know what I could do to fix that? You know what? I mean, obviously not ideal here, but, you know, I could do this. Let's build up like that, and like... actually, let's do this first. There we go. Straight lines. Love straight lines. Done. Yep, I'm going to run out of trees fairly soon. I mean, I do have this coming at some point here. I can expand on this. Yeah, might as well do that now. And we'll put that there. These trees will come in handy. These trees will come in handy. I'm going to put maybe... I'm going to put this... I just don't want this to block. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll put that watchtower there. We still have a little ways to go before we have to worry about wood, but... You're right, a forestry will be necessary at some point. I don't know how you would get unbanned from Roblox. I don't play it. The obvious solution is to email the developer and ask them to unban you, but then they'll ask, why did you get banned in the first place? And then you would have to explain your situation. And it looks like we're running out of stone up here, so I'm actually going to start a, I guess, a little mine down this way. There we go. The shaft mines, they require a specific resource spot, like this. So, for example, this surface mine will not mine this iron ore. You need a shaft mine to deal with these larger rocks here like this, and there's a little symbol with a mine pickaxe thing. So you just have to line up the symbol, and there you go. And then I'll go ahead and create a little path that connects the two. There you go. Now this does require, I believe, level 2 energy. So I'm going to have to create residences and start upgrading them over here. Is there a monetary system? Only for trading. The robots themselves, they don't have any real information. Click on one, it says, this robot was printed 11 days ago. That's it. But the only money that you see is trading. If you build a spaceport, when you buy and sell resources, it does convert into money. But that money is like stored first for trading strictly. So, yeah. There is money, but it's only really for trading. Okay, I guess we'll put a forestry back here. Hi, Harrison. Will I do a playthrough of this? Well, I am right now. I'm playing it right now. I'm not sure what you mean by playthrough. Alright, where is my forestry? There it is. So yeah, I guess we'll put the forestry here. And now we need to create the tiles for it. So we'll assign... I guess we'll assign that area, and I guess that area. There we go. This will create trees, and this lumberjack happens to be nearby, so we can chop that down. We also have storage right here for some of that wood, so that'll be our backup once we start. Yeah, because this is out of trees up here. We're going to need some trees, and there's a couple here, but we're starting to run low. Will I play Planet Base again? Probably not. Planet Base is a cool game and all, but its startup difficulty is too much for me. Planet Base is one of those games where if you don't play the game in a certain way quickly enough and in the very beginning, then all of your guys die. I don't like that. I don't like being confined to a specific way to play in the opening part of the game. Once you get going in Planet Base, it's much easier to survive, but I don't like how rigid it is. There are other games I would rather play outside of Planet Base. Yeah, I'm tired too, I understand. Alright, so this iron mine is done, but as you can see, it needs L2 energy. So now I need to create a residence and then upgrade it. Let's see. I don't know if I can do that now or not. Yeah, level 2. So a level 2 residence consumes water, food, and alcohol. That's where the apples and the cider come into play. So let's put a residence here, I suppose. Right? And now we need enough room for the orchard. The orchard is another building that requires things to be connected to it. Let's put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It can hold 10 per the upper right there. 9, 10. There we go. Alright, that's not too bad. Didn't waste too much space. Finished. So that's going to start making apples for me. I'm thinking, I mean, yes, we have food over to the left, but I'm thinking we need another well and another sheep pen for the food over here to the right, just so that the resources don't have to keep being transferred from the left side of the map. So let's go ahead and put a well down, and I'll put the well, I guess, somewhere central. Sure, we'll nestle that right there. And a sheep farm somewhere where there's a lot of room for sheep would be nice. Maybe like here, and then we could expand it like down this way. Did I just put... Oh, there it is. Change. I mean, we're not using this water for anything, really, so, I mean, this area might as well be sheep. There we go, 50 out of 50, done. Now we need a cider building to handle the apples, but let's take a look at our research first. We're done with cobbled roads. There's boat building, not a whole lot of water in this. Science and industry, if I wanted to, I can increase research speed. Don't really have to do that. We can upgrade our workshop. There's, again, the third tab over is the up arrow. We need 8 planks and 8 stone. I'll go ahead and start upgrading that now. Alright, apples have been created. We're starting to store these apples now. So again, we need that cider press. We're going to put that somewhere nearby. I wouldn't mind a lumberjack over here to get rid of some of these trees, just to get them out of the way. So, I just want to make sure we've got room for that before I put this press down. So let's do lumberjack hut. We can always demolish these in the future, too. So lumberjack hut there. And what was it? The apple. What was I going to put down? I forgot. Cider press. There we go. All right. Now this is iron ore. We're going to have to refine that at some point as well. But again, this is not going to produce iron until we get level 2 residences. And level 2 residences require alcohol, which is why we're building the cider press. The cider press will produce the alcohol that we need. And for that, we needed the orchard. So there's a lot of production chaining going on here. Okay, so we've got a basic residence here. Or is this is a level 2 residence, actually, isn't it? I wouldn't mind having a level 1 residence over here just for the power packs, but let's see if we're out. Yep, we are out. Energy L1, we have 0 in storage. So I think having a level 1 residence over here just to supply some of these buildings would be awesome. So let's maybe put that there. And maybe a mine for this stone here. A surface mine. Let's go ahead and do that. Doesn't look like we can actually fit it, though. I guess we can put this here. Yeah, why not? Alright, residence complete. Let's see how our production looks all the way around. So, we're producing a maximum of 5.3 of this energy L1 per day. 0.3 is coming from the colony ship, and then we've got 5 residences, all producing 1 per day. We are consuming 9 per day, which is a lot. Lumberjack hut needs 1, another lumberjack hut needs 1. There's 3 lumberjack huts, they'll need 1 per day. The surface mine needs 2, wow. So we either cut back on the resource gathering or we build more residences. Or we just let them starve for a little bit, but they won't be as efficient. I'd rather have more energy than resource production buildings, but that's just me. Okay, so there's our forestry starting to work here. It's good. Idle workshop. All right, what else? So we've upgraded it. Now we should be able to build level 2 stuff. Mining 2 unlocks mining of salt, quartz, and gold. But unfortunately, I don't think there is any of that around here. So I don't know if it's really necessary. Wheat farming, steam engines, train stations. Never really used those. Engineering. Increases speed of your boats and trains. Nah. Unlock printing press. Eh. Brick making. That needs stuff that I don't have. Tools. You know, let's go ahead and increase mining speed. Since we only have the 1 mine, it might help to have an extra kick there. And again, we're not even mining yet. These poor bots are just laying there, waiting for the resources. Alright, so there's our cider. Cider is being delivered. Nice. So, as you can see on the right, our level 2 house has the water, has the food, has the alcohol. And now we are producing this level 2 energy. Having a second one of these residences might be a good idea just for other buildings that might need it. Let's see what our consumption is on that. Alright, so we've got a workshop that will need level 2. And shaft mine. The workshop right now, though, is just simply researching the mining speed. So that does not require L2 energy. But it will at some point, I think. So we should probably just maybe build another one of these. Maybe we'll put this residence somewhere up here. Alcohol would have to be transferred from here over to here, but I'm fine with that. let's do that. And we'll connect these roads there. What is my favorite game? I have over 3,000 in my library, so I really can't answer that. I have fond memories of Tropico and the Tropico series, so that's probably my go-to answer. But it depends on my mood, really. There are days where I don't want to play Tropico, and there are other days I might want to play some other game, like FTL or something. Which one is better, water or diamond? Depends on what you're looking for. If you're thirsty, water. You can't drink diamond. If you're not thirsty and you want to make money, then diamond's your thing. But I don't think diamond is in this game. Unless you're talking about some other game. Okay, yeah, we are slowly producing L2 energy now. Energy, L2. So we should start seeing some iron ore here. It looks like we have a couple here already, actually. So let's see if we can find a place to refine that in. So there's a charcoal burner, which creates charcoal from wood. Do we have a lot of wood on hand? We got 15 logs, actually. So I might actually, let's go ahead and put the charcoal burner somewhere near our forestry. Maybe like right here. Yeah, that'll work. Just so we have something to do with these excess logs that we're doing. And what else? The blast furnace takes ore and fuel, like coal or charcoal, and turns it into iron. Let's put that somewhere central, since our charcoal is to the left, our iron is to the right, so we need to meet the two somewhere. So maybe we'll put that there. And the blacksmith takes iron, planks, and fuel, turns it into tools. I guess we'll also put that somewhere centralized. Let's see what other buildings we have. Okay, the harbor. The harbor allows transportation of resources using boats. The mine layer upgrades roads and paths, improving transport speed. I guess we can put him down somewhere. I don't want to use up all of our stone, though. Speaking of which, we should probably explore the map a bit more, just to see if there is a renewable source of stone. I'll put that down for now. But there are parts of the map that we did not explore yet. Like, we have all of this down here. It looks like there's actually something here. Unlimited stone. There we go. So why don't we expand to down here, just so we can have an unlimited source of stone before we run out. So let's road this sucker up. Maybe we'll come down this way and then to the left, because we've got some stone here as well. We'll do down. Oh, there's an iron mine. All right, watchtower. Sure. Slowly but surely. Now, there is no predetermined goal on this sandbox map. This is just to play for fun. In the campaign, I think you're awarded medals based on how quickly you complete the objectives. Like 2 years for gold, a year for silver, whatever. That's generally how that works. There's coal. Can we mine out coal? Surface mine level 2 can. I need energy L2. Okay, so why don't we put this down and hope that I can do something with it. If I did... Sure. Once again, we're getting low on logs, but that's because we've got a charcoal. How's our coal looking? Charcoal. 6 iron ore. We have 0 coal. I know charcoal is a different resource, though. Fuel. That might be it. I'll just wait. I mean, to be fair, we are using wood everywhere. I mean, we've got 2 watchtowers going up. So, right now, our wood shortage is real. I haven't even gotten past the wall of flesh or whatever it's called in the lava area. Like, I haven't gotten to expert mode in Terraria yet, so don't feel bad. Okay, so we need planks and stone for... Oh, idle workshop. What else are we going to want? Now that we have a forestry, I'm going to go ahead and take this increase sapling growth by 15%. Again, more wood required, but... Alright, let's go ahead and fast forward time. Okay, so we expanded here. I don't see anything else. Looks like this is the edge of the map as well. So the only thing down here worth pursuing is this unlimited stone. But we've got this for right now, so it's not like we're in any hurry to get to it, honestly. Looks like this surface mine is kind of useless, so I'm just going to actually get rid of it. Go. There was stone over here, but it's no longer, so we might as well get rid of it. I don't think I need tips. It's just a matter of having the time to play it, honestly. Again, a lot of I have a ton of games. I'll come home or just wake up one morning and there's like 4 press keys waiting in my inbox, and I got to figure out, okay, which ones am I going to turn away? Which ones am I going to look at and try and cover? You know, it's just, I wish I had the time to play Terraria. See, I don't do achievements, though. Like, I'm not someone that worries about achievements. I know there are people out there that they cannot stop playing a game until they've gotten every single achievement. But see, I don't, unless the achievements give me something in game, I'm not going to care. Like, I don't need the bragging rights. I don't care. I don't need to brag about it. You know what I mean? But games like Borderlands 2, where you've got and I'm going to swear here because it's actually a thing, the badass system, the badass achievement system, it's actually called that, so parents don't get mad at me, it's actually called that. Borderlands 2, as you complete achievements, your character gets more powerful. I want more games to do that. I want games to give me bonuses for completing achievements. I don't care for the bragging rights only achievement thing. That's just me. I want, if I'm going to go out of my way to do something crazy, then I want it to be worth it, and not just bragging rights. Alright, blast furnace is done. We need iron for that, though. Luckily, we are making iron here through iron ore and coal. So right across the way, that should be fine. I haven't played Borderlands 2 recently, but yeah, I've beaten it way back when. At some point when Borderlands 3 goes on sale, I'd like to pick that up too. But for right now, I don't feel right buying it without a job. Not when it's like 50. If Borderlands 2 was more like 20 bucks, I'd be like, okay, I'll splurge. But 60 bucks is a lot on a game right now, so I'm just waiting. Right now, all of my Patreon donation money is going toward mortgage. I also have the Borderlands Telltale game, the story, like Walking Dead, but I didn't really care for it. I thought Handsome Jack was funny in it, as he was in Borderlands 2, but like I just couldn't get into the story. Oh, there we go. We're starting to upgrade these roads. That's a lot of little robots. Yeah, I'm waiting for like a 50% off sale or something, honestly. What's sad is that there's already a season pass that is just as much, if not more, than the actual game. So in actuality, you're paying like 120 bucks for everything, and I'm like, no, sorry. I'm not paying $10 for this DLC and $20 for the... No. Like, that's nickel and diming. Though that content should already be in the base game for 60 bucks, in my opinion. I understand the desire for a company to make money, but if you really want to, sympathize and get support from your fans, then I don't think nickel and diming them is the way to do it. In terms of like DLC practices and the like, I don't agree with it. Let's get another. What's our energy at? Okay, we've got 2 L2 energy and no regular energy. Maybe another residence just for the L1 energy would be in order here. Maybe there's plenty of room over here. I'd like to know where it's needed, honestly. I mean, I don't see any buildings that are in dire need of it right now, but maybe a residence down here. I think that would be a good idea. Because we don't have a residence down here. Level 1 residence. What's going to stink, though, is that water has to be shipped from here down there. The food from here has to be shipped down here. It's not going to be that big of a deal, but... What I could do is help them out by doing something like... Oh, that's so ugly. I hate this hill. Oh, forget it. That hurts my eyes to look at it. It really does. Hi, Archer. How are you? Yeah, I don't like that either. I mean, Paradox Interactive, for example, makes a ton of good games, but they also release a ton of DLC, and I don't like that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to bash the company, but I don't like that DLC practice. It all depends, too. Like, it depends. If the DLC in question adds a crap ton more content to the base game, and it changes the original game in a huge way, then yeah, maybe that's when the DLC should be... You should charge for that DLC. But if we're talking $10 for a character, like, for example, Borderlands 2, I think you could buy... Was it like a there was a character, a large, I don't remember his name, but there was a character that you can get in Borderlands 2 for $10. One single character for $10 that is 1/6 of the price of the base game, if you think about it. So what the developers are saying is this character that we're selling to you for $10 is 1/6 the value of the actual entire game, because the entire game is $60 and the character is 10. So math is 1 divided by, it's 1/6. So that is a problem. I don't agree with that nickel and diming. That's really out there. It honestly depends on, each DLC has to be taken on its own, because every DLC offers something different, and when it comes to DLC characters, ugh, unacceptable. Exactly. If you're going to make a DLC and it changes the game and it adds so many more hours of enjoyment to it, then yeah, okay. But one character, come on, just give it to the fans as a present and, no. Nickel and diming characters and, ugh. I can't stand that. Alright, research. Wheat farming, I need tools. I don't know if I have tools yet. Mining 2, I don't have salt quartz or gold, so that doesn't even matter. This map doesn't have that, I don't think. Yeah, there's not much we can really do. I mean, we've explored, I mean, this is the entire map. Again, this is Mission 2, Sandbox, so it's not going to contain all of the resources that a later mission would. So this is like you can only advance up to a certain point before you go, okay, now's the time to just quit and then play another mission, Sandbox, and try something else. So this is, yeah, I didn't build all the buildings. I think there's like a tool building that I could have put down, if I can find it. No, I have that already, the blacksmith. Yep. So we are producing tools. So, I mean, again, I don't know what else to put down at this point. I might be able to unlock a couple more buildings, but that's... If you guys want to see the spaceport real quick, I'll do that before I ship off. So I'll put that there. Yeah, The Witcher, I don't have any of the DLCs for The Witcher 3, but if it adds like hours and hours and hours of story, dialogue, and stuff, I can see that. But if all you were doing was unlocking a skin for 5, that would be it's just not worthwhile. So as far as like buying and selling, this is where the money part kicks in. Sell resources. These books, I don't have the ability to make them, but if I wanted to, $8 to do that. Down here I can say recurring, how many. There's other things like clay, coal, glass, gold, iron ore, quartz, salt, steel, stone, and tools. And I can buy and sell resources, gain money through selling, and then purchase what I don't have. And that would be one way to bring in clay, for example, because I don't see any clay on this map anywhere. Looks like there's some fish down here. I could have gotten some food that way. But I'm not seeing any clay on this map. Just a lot of iron ore. But again, this is campaign map 2, so I don't think it's going to have everything anyway. Alright, well, I'm going to put a cut here. Again, this was just for fun, to show you the game. Again, there's a campaign mode. I'm just going to save this over something. I don't know. Fine. Let's go back to the menu. I'll show you real quick what the game has to offer in case you're interested in buying it for yourself. Campaign mode. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it looks like 12 missions overall. And I just did the second one, Sandbox. And there's times, if you complete it within 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, you get achievements or medals for that. There's also multiple difficulties across, like, this one only has normal difficulty, this expansion map, but this 4 one has casual and normal on it, but it features combat. So, yeah, I mean, it's weird. I wish the difficulty would just extend across all of them. Custom maps, there's that. Sandbox, which is just where I was. Again, missions 2 through 12, and my maps and workshop maps are available. Help in Wiki, Discord, soundtrack. All right, so I think that's good for now. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.